Savage Sports fan, please like, share, subscribe. We're still a new channel. Hit the bell notification, share a video, drop that comment. Let's get right into it. Listen, I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but when you look at prime time Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime, I'm starting to see a man, a father who has built a $1 billion family. A $1 billion family. You must take your hat off to Deion Sanders. He has built a $1 billion family. When you look at his son, Shedeur, look at Shiloh, look at his daughter. You got to look at all the YouTube channels. Just like we know who Deion Sanders is, we know who Coach Prime is, and the world is gonna know who his son is, because his son is playing lights out football for the University of Colorado, the Colorado Buffaloes. They're giving that work to Buffalo. They're giving that work to Utah right now, who Utah beat them last year. Utah was a much better team last year, but Utah was still Utah. Utah still can give you some run. But if you look at Shiloh, when you look at Deion Jr., when you look at For the People Media, Well Off Media, all the different assets he put together on YouTube, you got to look at these videos. They look like a professional video team has done this. No, this is his son. This is Deion Sanders' son. He left all the visual arts and all that stuff up to his son. His son has put this together, and you have to understand, he can take this media company anywhere. The way he has captured everything with the behind the scenes of Coach Prime, the practices, the meetings, things of that nature. Bro, he can take this to any university, to any NFL facility, and give them a run for their money. One can argue he's doing what a lot of people are not aware, that over the last 5-6 years, media has really been cutting back. You don't see every team, any NFL team, they all have their own media. They all have their own people, shooting for them. But on a grand stage, the ESPNs and things of that nature, the Foxes, they cut back to this type of thing because they don't want the lawsuits. They don't want frivolous claims. They don't want any accusations. They don't want any problems with going out to shooting civilians and strangers and fans. What Deion them is doing, they taking it a step further. It's like, you really feel like you are part of the Colorado experience. So when you look at that, you look at his son, you look at his daughter, I forget her name right now, she's playing basketball at another university. Deion Primetime Sanders has put together a family business of athletes and professionals that worth billions down the road, bro. Worth billions. This is bigger than the Kardashians will ever be. Yeah, this is bigger than the Kardashians. Kardashians have made a lot of money, and we know how they have done it. Coach Prime is not a part of that world. He's done it the right way. He's done it through faith, God, and hard work. And of course, he needs skills. Skills pay the bills. So when you look at Shedeur, the career he's projected to have, we all know what Coach Prime next contract may be. I don't think it will be. And then that media fortress, that media empire his sons has put together. This is super, super, super impressive. The way they can employ people also, because Shedeur gonna have people working for him. He's gonna have his own video team. He's gonna be talking to his brother about it. His brother might just pick up and follow his big brother around. So it's just a very, very impressive thing that we need to give our flowers. We need to shine some light that this is a $1 billion operation that Deion Sanders has put together. And I just want to make sure the world knows that. I said the Prime effect a year ago, the Deion Sanders effect, and he got it. He said he got it copyrighted. He said he came up with it. So I'm not going to argue with primetime Deion Sanders, but nevertheless, anything that this man is touching and his family is touching, good, bad, or otherwise, they make it look good and they make it look easy. And that is the mark of you really doing your thing, when you can make anything look easy like that. And you know it has not been easy, because just 1 year ago, look at the press that he was getting or not getting, and what he could and could not do versus where he is right now. So we have to see what his daughter's going to do. Now, we do know that female basketball, the WNBA, they got a lot of exposure over the last year, and they need some help. Who's to say Deion Sanders' daughter can't come and lift up that league? Yeah, they got some new players and some new faces over there last year, but they're not at the level of walking through the door with Sanders on the back of their jersey. Let's just be clear. Not trying to belittle nobody, not trying to say this, that, and the third. But now when you see when Deion Sanders has his name connected to it and his kids' names, but he's pushing that legacy, similar to what Trump is doing. Trump is pushing the legacy with his sons. You seeing Coach Prime doing the same thing as well. So when it's all said and done, you heard it from Savage Sports Fan First. Drop that comment. Do you think this is $1 billion family? I think so. I think they made so much money and saved so many people's jobs, from the TV networks, all the TV executives, the jersey sales, all the ADs. Look at Colorado. Colorado was still Colorado, but now when you look at the enrollment, when you look at the sponsorship, look at the TV rights, when you look at the apparel rights, the name recognition, and so on and so on and so on. Deion Sanders is bigger now than he probably was in his playing days. And you remember, Deion played 2 sports. He played for the Cincinnati Reds. He played for the Yankees with baseball. We all know what he did with the Cowboys. We always know what he did with the 49ers. We all know what he did in Atlanta. He finished his career with the Ravens. So that was many, many moons ago. So now, here we are now, post-retirement. He's having a Jordan-ish run. He's got more luck. I ain't gonna go there. I'll just say what he's done with his family, pushing the family name. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is gonna always be Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Jordan alone is just Jordan. But what you see now with the Sanders family, it's just so remarkable and so impressive. I told you a year ago, Deion won already. He's taking his kids around, taking his sons. A lot of these players on the team don't even have a father figure. They got one now. They see what it's like to be a good father. Fatherhood works. And they seeing it right now. So he won already. And now he's traveling the world with his sons, and you don't know who he's inspiring on the team already. We did see a few weeks ago, Deion made a call for one of his players. One of his players want to go out and be a firefighter, and Deion made a call to say, hey, this is a guy you guys should give a shot to. That's what I'm talking about. That give an extended opportunity to other men. And that's another thing no one's talking about. Getting back to men hiring men. Not saying you don't need women, but making it a good thing for men to hire men. Because when men hire men, and good men hire men, and good men inspire other men to be good men, you got a better society. So that's an unsung jewel that no one's talking about. That yes, Coach Prime won already, but inspiring these men to be great men and making billions while you do it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You in a place called the United States of America. The United States ain't nothing but a business, ain't nothing but a corporation. And drop that comment. I'm curious to think, how do you feel about what Coach Prime has done with these young men? What he's done with his family, the precedent he has set, the inspiration he has set for people to go back and coach kids, and take his family with him. Do everything with the family. My buddy used to always tell me that. I used to ask him, man, because he lives, he's highly successful. He said, man, I never moved to a new city without my best friends. And he said, my formula for success is I'll always pitch my best friends on why we should live in certain cities and how we can just use it to our advantage. And that was a winning formula, and he's always been super successful. He always do it with his best friends. So now what you see what Coach Prime has done, he's doing it with his family. That's worth more than billions. That's worth more than millions. That's a lifetime worth of memories, and that's a lot of inspiration. Nevertheless, this is Savage Sports Fan. New subscribers, thanks for the love and support. Drop a comment, share a video, hit the bell notification. How do you feel about that? Coach Prime has raised $1 billion family. This is $1 billion family, and super impressive. Super impressive. Until next time, I'm out.